Hey guys, Montage Messiah here. I'm making this video to show you what to expect if you invest at least 100 hours into video editing. I'll show you where I started and where I'm up to now, as well as some tips and tricks I wish I'd known since day one. If you like this content, then please do me a big favour by liking and subscribing. Thank you. So, first things first, the video intro. Personally, I found this to be one of the hardest things to do well, and invested at least 10 hours to get to an intro I was actually happy with. Take a look at my first attempt when I was just getting started.
And destruction. Ladies.
As you can see, it's horrendous, and I knew that my viewers would be put off immediately if they saw that at the beginning of each of my videos. So I did a bit of research, designed a logo and started to practice. I decided I was going to need multiple layers consisting of the logo itself, a few overlays which could be found online for free, and the song. Once I'd laid them all, I decided to add some special effects. This is my final result.
Nice.
I would suggest learning about compositing if you plan on using multiple layers in any way. If you'd like me to create a compositing tutorial, leave a comment below and I'll create my own how-to guide for you to follow. The next technique I find incredibly important. Colour correction is essential for any clips, even if you already have HD footage ready to be used. I have created my own custom colour correction settings that seem to work well 9 out of 10 times. Pause the video now to copy my settings. It really will make your clips pop. Let's take a look at this in action. The clip on the left has no effects, whilst the clip on the right is colour corrected. Let me know in the comments what you think. Up next we have markers. Markers are the unsung hero of Sony Vegas, as they are especially versatile and can be used in many different ways. I like to use markers to pinpoint the exact frame the bass drops.
Everybody put your hands in the air!
Or for beat sequences. These are actual examples of me using them for videos uploaded to this channel. Simply click the frame you want the marker to appear on and press M. At number 4 we have time investment. It is vital to understand that just because you only have 3 minutes of clips doesn't mean you will have a fully polished montage ready to upload after a couple of hours. As a general rule for montages, I usually say that 1 minute of fully edited material will likely take between 5 and 10 hours of work. This is why you will often see professional editors charging around £300 to £500 per edit. This is the actual pre-render Vegas file of my montage Spirits Say. As you can see, I have a vast amount of split clips, with each split holding its own effect. Up next is rendering. Rendering is the process of taking all of your split clips and merging them together into one file type. These are my YouTube 50fps 1080p render settings. Again, I will cycle through the template tab so you can pause the video and copy them for yourself. Here is the difference between a good render and a poor one. Cropping and panning will likely be one of the first things you'll learn to do when starting out. It allows you to influence how much or which section of a clip you want your audience to see. It is really easy to get this wrong, and it took me around 5 or 6 edits to become comfortable with this technique. The trick is to be subtle when panning or cropping. Here is an example of when I got it wrong, compared to a much less intense pan. I find that lots of special effects work very well with small pans. Remember, subtle shakes beat big mistakes. At number 7, it's camera angles. This relates more to the captured footage itself rather than the edit done afterwards. It will make your montage look more cinematic and can help to build suspense. There will come a time during the editing process of your montage when you have a gap to fill. This may be because of the absence of heavy beats at that particular point, or it may be that the gap you have is too small for any of your clips to fit perfectly. When this happens, you have to think outside the box a little bit. I usually include some landscape shots, but you could experiment with the use of slow or fast motion with the clip before the gap to get the job done too. Number 9. Transitions. A transition is a space between one clip ending and the next starting. You will have a lot of transitions in any montage you create. The simplest, and most overused in my opinion, is the fade in fade out, with Sony Vegas automatically applying this transition unless you manually select your own. The beauty of transitions is that almost all of the different types can be used effectively at one point or another. When you become a bit more experienced, it's actually possible to create your own transitions, but that's a tutorial for another day. And finally, at number 10, choosing the right song. You'll need a song that has a mix of short beats, long beats, snare, and a bass drop. Remember that copyright strikes are a thing, so you'll need to create your own music or use music that is available without copyright, such as NTS. Since this will be the song that you'll edit your entire montage to, it's important to take the time to find the right song, but believe me, you will hate this song by the time you upload your montage, so don't choose a song you love. So that concludes what I learned from 100 hours of editing montages. This video took a long time to make, so if you learned something from this video, or just enjoyed the content, please be sure to like and subscribe. If you would like more content like this, then leave a comment below, and as always, thanks for watching.
Tornado.